me some bricks by the morning. I had a six by the morning. I got on a meat, no pneumonia. The rats keep me up on the podium. I had a in my shoulder. You got a bitch. Jumping in the bed with the 2 dot team. Who's you? My shawty pulling up with a real bad. You too. Dripping my swag. Tag on. I got it in the bag now. Getting all type of cash. I'm a general truth.
I do the Maybach on Monday, Ferrari Friday. This is sweet Saturday, that's just what plastic. I say, babe, it's he said it's a them pretty. You look like Beyonce, looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, yeah, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front, I got it behind me, and I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway, looking like money back, 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 woo, money back, money back, money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids, and they all gang, so don't be talking sideways. He said you look like this. He make sure he put Cardi down on his list. Now why this? Gonna look at my snap. I take a man and I won't give him back. I just walk into the booth and attack. I hit this guy in the roof will collapse. I've been broke my whole life. I have no clue what to do with these racks. They be late, waist snatch, back, straight back. Got lips like Angelina, belly truck tangerine, jumping on my. That's why they call it trampoline. Back on Monday, Ferrari Friday. This is sweet Saturday, that's just with plastic. I say, babe, it's a. He said it's a. Them pretty. You look like Beyonce, looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, yeah, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front, I got it behind me, and I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway, looking like money back, 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 woo, money back, money back, money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids, and they all gang, so don't be talking sideways. Salty, they sodium, they jelly, petroleum, always talking in the background, don't never come to the podium. Chef Cardi B, I'm up, I see you like the again. While you was sleeping on me, I make 40 bands by 4 p.m. They be taking everything you want, I'm like a walking. I don't understand what this hate is about. How you gon' your man with my name in your mouth? I do the Maybach on Monday, Ferrari Friday. This is sweet Saturday, that's just with plastic. I say, babe, it's a. He said it's a. Them pretty. You look like Beyonce, looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, yeah, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front, I got it behind me, and I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway, looking like money back, 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 woo, money back, money back, money back. With me
introduction really necessary. Get the message like a secretary. Boy, I'm legendary. When I'm dead and buried, still be kicking flavor in the cemetery. Trap music originator. Fresh off of my high. Anywhere till a mill need matter. Yup, like in the Kango Anna. New Cadillac with an all gold hammer. Long as I remember out of Atlanta, I can give a by the dog. Cause I'm used to getting things from a text. So I count setting numbers in the hood. Do what I say, do. Tell break bread, a fake dead, a bit to hate that. 50 million, you died to make that middle. You vote for Trump, you see me outside, well, you know what's up. I ain't hearing no peace talk. Ain't funny, no hee-haw. Like a Black Panther weak to the teeth. Try me weak. Swear to God, I could have been Freddie Gray. Or Mike Brown getting down with a on me and a half a. Let me buy Sandra Bland. Listen, boy, you're challenging with the running man. I was challenging with a hand. What you see before you what they told you from nothing, man. Grand hustle over everything. And hit the king like an 18-wheeler in and out of air lane. Never been a part of the in crowd. Got a problem with me, I said, y'all got the same friend that I came in with, ducking all that lane. Hey, everyone knows I'm go. I rolled in a 4x4. Believe if I kept gon' go see me with ain't gon' see them no more. They love when I talk that. Roll by the car lot when bought it. Caught case at the case and a phone. They will watch you give a that. I live today rapping back, carrying them back what they capping back. They ain't roll mama, we know it did. We cashing out, we bagging that.
First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Tonight, it's the NFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Detroit Lions. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wild card game. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. They begin with a run by Smith. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On second down, here's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Snags it for the pick, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy. Lurking took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Here's Lauletta after the interception. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Here we go now.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. Nifty move. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Flush to his right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off here the 32. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt, and he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Lucky 56.
They'll fake it. Now Lauletta. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Now Lauletta on first down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books. But now they have to make that up again, don't they?
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now here's Lauletta. Throw left side complete. It's Beck. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Detroit!
Here's Lawletta now on second. And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It'll be a gain of 6, and they're going to have a third down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down. To the air yet again, Lawletta. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This quarterback now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down. And they'll throw again with Lawletta. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Back to the air, Lawletta on second down. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
They run with Hunt. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. In for the score. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce-back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
The throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Detroit! Now let's go!
Throwing again. Jackson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Well, he was looking at a dime formation, 6 defensive backs on the field, so he's looking for anyone to throw the football to, but he didn't have anyone open, so he took off and ran for it, but he came up just short, and that brings up 4th down.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt, and the Lions will take over. And Detroit getting set to go now. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 2nd down, here's Lauletta. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Lauletta. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. He had their lone TD earlier. Now he's got a 1st down.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football. On 1st down, Lauletta. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Lauletta back to the air. Wide open receiver, complete. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. On 2nd and 10, Lauletta. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Beck. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Lauletta, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
On second and goal, the lone man in the backfield is Hunt.
Detroit! Detroit! Hunt! Hunt!
They'll try to run with Hunt. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
No. Check. Patriot! Patriot!
Lauletta on third and goal. And this is going to be incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. And his kick is indeed good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. The pitch goes to Smith. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Jackson now. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 17 yards on the pickup there and also a first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Forced out to his left. He can't get him down. Steps away to his left. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage.
Detroit! Detroit!
On second down, Jackson. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A first down carry for Smith. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
Here we go now.
Down Jackson on 2nd down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here we go now. 319. 319.
On 3rd down, Smith. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
So they tried the 59-yarder and missed it, and now this offense starts just 1 yard shy of midfield. On 1st and 10, Lauletta. Throw left side complete. It's Beck. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. So a minute 56 to play in this first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Gone, 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 gone.
Out of the gun, Lauletta. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Here's Lauletta. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Maxwell. The 20. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. 46 yards. And the Lions add on to their lead.
Everybody likes to see the long ball thrown, but when you throw it underneath and you see someone catch the ball, secure it, make their moves, and then turn it into bigger plays, that's a lot of fun to watch as well.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
A handoff to Smith. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Leonard Floyd in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there.
Now let's go.
Now Jackson looking to throw on second down. He's going to fire. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
First down, it's Lauletta. Over the middle, complete. That's Beck. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Lauletta. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. A shotgun snap to Lauletta. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now it's Lauletta. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This one from 35 yards away. And this one is right through. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Butker now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime